I'll do my best.
Yeah, I can understand how the randomizing part makes it more entertaining. I didn't do the movement right. I'll get there. One step at a time.
You two look like a couple of capable fellows. I've got a research project going, and maybe you could help me out.
Hey, we're the ones on a big quest here. We ask you for help.
Well, perhaps we can help each other. I've been studying the burrowing habits of lightning moles in the Precursor basin.
Okay, so I understand. So it's cool because you can get like really good scenarios and like really bad scenarios. So it's interesting, I guess, right?
Blind as bats, they can't find their way back underground. If you could herd them back into their burrowing
The cats
you
find their
might
way
just
back
save their
on the
lives.
ground.
I've got a power cell that says you can do it.
Yeah.
The geologist is the best character, not gonna lie.
Maybe for 2 power cells.
Nice try. But I would be willing to part with another power cell if you two find me 90 Precursor orbs for my research equipment. Fair enough? Oh, you have the orbs. Here's a power cell we agreed upon.
Precisely!
Is this... I think you go over here, yeah.
Oh, no. Not another
Oh,
hero.
nah.
I lost my shorts on this so-called
Know
hero.
what's really sad but
But
kind of
it's
hilarious at the same time? What? Let me know.
The smart money's on the monster.
The route here changed a little bit, so I'm trying to remember it all.
Me out. So,
I think this is still right.
bring
Oh, I
90
forgot. You can get the
back
scout
to my
flight
camp.
earlier. I messed up. Oh well,
give
I'll
you
get
a
it after.
power cell in return.
I think Mike was saying there's a new way to get it
You have one more
beforehand.
bet on mine. My big comeback.
Who needs candies if
We
you
go
got
back in
eggs?
time, see Dead Man's Gorge in the Precursor Basin, and I'll get a pretty payoff. For that, I'll give you another power cell.
Oh, okay. That was there. That damage. Good stuff.
Now I can get back to this.
All right, our favorite spot. Are you able to read that first? I'll take that. That's interesting, hey man. I'm glad you enjoyed your, what? I'm glad you had a good dream then. I usually remember my dreams. They're just always very weird. Hey Danny, how you doing? Stopping by. Hopefully you're doing well. Get back to Hundo over here. Okay, should be able to get you over here. Good, good. Now I need to get two moles in. Frick you! The way he started running. But yeah, as long as you enjoy the dream, then you're good, right? Is that the last one? No, no, no. One more. One more. Yes, one more. And you should go right in. There you go. Perfect, buddy. Perfect.
Precisely!
Yeah, that happens. Everyone has dreams that they don't want to have end, you know? They're your dreams. Own them and enjoy them. I'm a weird person, so like I usually have lucid dreams. Or at least sometimes like I know my dream is happening. I guess you can say. So like what I do sometimes is I'm in a dream that I really like and I just try to make sure I stay awake so I can just keep enjoying the whole dream. I mean, not stay awake. I try to stay asleep longer to enjoy the full dream. Because I'm just watching it play in my head and I don't want it to stop. It's like a movie. Sometimes I legit have movies in my head. But they're so interesting because they're never like the same. So like I just keep sleeping sometimes. I oversleep because I'm enjoying my dream. As weird as that might sound. I don't know if anyone can relate to that. I can't tell right now because it's hard for me to look at chat. This is like one of those parts where you really don't want to frick up. So Basin is one of those levels. But especially for Hundo. For no LTS, Basin's basically like non-existent. But for Hundo, I need to focus. That's perfect. It actually gave me an idea for a really good short story. Yeah, that's cool. That's kind of like what I was just thinking in my head. Like sometimes it's like movies. You can make a story out of it even if you want. I usually have Yeah, I think that is how Harry Potter started. I think that J.K. How do you say her last name? Rowling? I think she said that she had a dream. I mean, yeah. And that's cool that you have like multiple storylines like that, Danny. Frick this dude. I slowed down too much to grab the scout fly, I think. There we go, we got it. That's unfortunate though, that wasted time. I gotta focus on this, see if I can grab one cycle here. Ah, we didn't get the right bomb. Ah, that would have worked if we got the right bomb. We did not get the right bomb. Hopefully I'm not grabbing this cell by mistake. Please don't grab this cell by mistake. I never get that to happen to me in all of no LTS, but I do it where I don't need to do it. Really? Oh, I'm sorry for missing chat. It's really hard to read it when I'm in Basin, y'all. Sorry. Are you serious? Wow. That orb is like, frick you.
Precisely.
Yeah, that's cool having multiple storylines in one dream like that. This is my favorite part of Hundo right here. I'm just kidding, it's not my favorite part, but I just love it. It's so nice.
Precisely.
I just like how you just tricked that lurker. Yeah, it's like it's so cool to me. I don't have like any of the prophecy type dreams like that. I just have like cool stories that play in my head. And sometimes I literally think like this would be a good movie or this would be a good story. What?
Precisely.
Excuse me? I mean, it probably doesn't hurt to grab that cell early, but I'm gonna have to skip this this split here. I just don't know when I'm gonna have the ability to do that now because I'm already in blue rings. That was a mistake. I'm gonna just try to skip it when I'm done blue rings. my gosh, Danny. That's terrible. But I see where you're coming from. I can skip it right now. Or the worst storyline thing. That's what I was responding to. 4:30 is the time to beat for Hub 2. It might be possible. I'm assuming I've gotten much better to where I can beat that, but I'm also like very rusty and keep doing the wrong things. Oh, frick, I should have slowed down there. I don't know what the heck I was doing. That would have been run dead right there. There's no saving a run if you frick up one of the rings, that's for sure. Ah!
Precisely.
I have a proposition for you. If you give me one of your outlines for a story, I will write it for a fee, and then you can just edit it to how you want. Nah. See, here's the thing. I actually generally like writing. I want to bring my own stories to life, so I wouldn't want to do that. But back when I thought I could be a web developer, there was a really cool... No. Yeah, go to her first. Do I?
Thank you for saving those moles. That's awfully good of you.
Wait a minute.
Here's a power cell to
I think
help
I
you
do.
out. Now
There's this
I can
really
get
cool
to my
website I wanted to make. Where
Precisely.
people make, what is it? I think these are backwards. I literally think you go to the Oracle first, then you go to her. Do you not? Oh, whatever.
Of the dark light, for it has twisted the fate of one of you. Bring me 120
Where
precursor
people make
orbs
short stories on the
for
website,
each
right? So
power
my
cell
idea was,
contained.
everyone writes their short stories, and you can take... Everyone agrees that their story can be taken and edited, right? So you don't use the website if you don't want to, you know, have your story be edited. And then anyone who reads your story can take any aspect of your story and recreate their own story.
Precisely.
So let's say you wrote a story about a girl named Sally. I could be like, hey, I really like Sally. I want to make her, I want to turn her into my own character in my own story. So you take Sally for who she was in that story and make your own story with another Sally. No, not another Sally, like her Sally in another story. I guess you could say it's like another Sally. And you can do this with any part of the short story. So like the environment, you know, the setting, whatever you want. And I thought that was like such a cool idea because like I'm someone who has like a really hard time coming up with ideas sometimes. I just want to write something, you know? So the site would allow you to literally write a short story about whatever you want because there already be a lot of ideas there already, if that makes sense. Yeah, like a public domain. I really want to bring that idea to life one day, if I can. Or maybe get someone more... Wow, really? That platform literally just screwed me over. Everything else is perfect. How did that even happen, dude? Oh, okay, hold on, Danny. I'll get to what you just said. Give me a second. Is my health looking like? I'm just gonna wait. But yeah, I agree with like Whip. I think most people are just over exaggerating, and I totally understand because I get the fear. I do. But I do feel like people are just going overboard, and I want, like I was saying, we were talking about this a bit earlier, I want people to be more aware of the consequences of how we're responding to this, so we can... But thank you for the host, I appreciate that. Quiet, dude. How are your runs? Please hit him. Bro. Hopefully runs are going well for you. Yeah, I totally get that. I get what you're saying, Hangman. I see how that's a problem. But the whole point of the site is that nobody really owns anything. So you wouldn't put some major story that you would want to sell on there. But I totally get that concern, because sometimes you don't know that a story's gonna blow up. But that's happened before. Like, what is that stuff that people use? Like Wattpad or something? Or something like that? Where people make, like, fanfics and stuff. It's the same thing. Like, there's a fanfic that was turned into, like, a movie recently. I don't remember what it was called. But, like, I think they still made money off of it.
Precisely.
So, I mean, if you want to, maybe there could be something where you can still turn the initial story into something, you know what I mean? If you wanted to, but for the most part,
Precisely.
people are going to be allowed to take your story and do whatever they want. Oh, you're just playing some casual Jak. Nice. Well, hopefully you had a good time. That's all that matters in the end when you stream. I'm freaking up. I'm so freaking scared that I'm messing up.
Precisely.
But yeah, Danny, I basically just want people to... I hope that people will learn from this and we learn how to respond to these types of situations better in the future. That's my only response to everything that's been happening. Are you really gonna troll me right now? Somebody please hit me. Hit me! The one time I want you to hit me, you don't hit me! Really? I had to take a hit? Okay, hopefully we don't freaking piggyback because I took a hit. Oh my gosh, let me freak it up. Every time I come here with 1 health, I don't trust myself. We gotta save this run though. Because I need to have something to run off of here. I'm gonna keep going here. I've been learning something new with muscle memory here. I gotta get it drilled into my brain. But yeah. I keep messing up the muscle memory I just built. So good.
Precisely.
That's unfortunate. The saddest thing about the virus is discrimination against people of Asian descent. Stupid people saying, yeah, I see that too. It's unfortunate. That's what I'm saying. Like, we need to... I hope that we can learn from this so that we can make sure that we don't allow the same consequences that we're seeing this time around happen again. Like, the way people are treating certain people because of this. Like, the way... Like, there's just so much that's been going not the best as a result. Like, people losing their jobs over this because of how fearful people are and not fully understanding what's happening. Like, people's livelihoods are at stake. Like, to me, I'm more concerned about the consequences of the actions that I see than of, like, the virus itself. Thank you for a good luck. I appreciate that. That would be good.
Precisely.
Didn't the same thing happen? I don't know what you're referring to. But I gotta actually try to focus on the slide because I haven't done this slide in a really long time. I was practicing it like earlier today. No, yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. We're fine. I'm pretty pretty sure these things happened before, but I just hope that we learn from things, you know? I know that's easier said than done, but still hope for it. Oh, that's not... No, this one. Okay, this is actually not going too bad. I'm trying a new route here as well, so like all this stuff is just new to me.
Precisely.
So I'm trying new things. But I'm realizing that I'm faster now, so I can actually go for faster strats. Yeah, Hangman said SARS. Is that what you were referring to? Yeah, Whip is saying that, yeah, it was the same as that. At least we have internet memes to dull the pain with. I guess.
Precisely.
Like I was saying earlier, I just hope that this stuff will eventually get to the point where it calms down, you know? That's all I hope for. Hopefully we get past this and people calm down. Oof. They were right on my butt. We're good now. That was absolutely slow. That was really bad. Really? Aww. I did that perfect all yesterday. Yeah. This might still be a PB though. I don't even know anymore. I think it would still be, as long as I don't like frick up like Claw or something. I think it's just one thing to practice something in isolation, and it's another to do it like for the first time on stream. After a while. Because it's really been a while since I've done Hundo Fields. So new nerves come in, but I think overall I'm playing like way better than I used to. So I'm actually thinking that we might see some really good Hundo PB soon. I think that's the right amount of words. I just gotta get this one. We're good. Perfect. That's what I wanted there. We're fine. We're fine. Oh, really? Yeah. Well, I've been hearing a lot of people's schools have been closing down. I don't know if the one I used to go to has, honestly. Wow, I had to take that hit. I had to, right? Frick you, Jack. Oh, okay, too far. Oh, this is so bad. We gotta clean this up. I know we can. I know we can. Oh, really?
Precisely.
Rah, rah, rah. Wait, I think I'm under orb. How'd that happen? That means I'm missing something. Either I counted wrong or I'm missing something. My word count is wrong. Alright, see you, Wotan. Thanks for stopping by. What happened? What did I miss? Frick. Oh, I know what I missed. I always miss the same one, like the same ones every single time I come back. To
Precisely.
It's the ones right in the beginning. Yeah, I forgot to roll jump to it. I can get it. I can get it after. Now that I know where it is, I can probably still salvage this, but I know exactly where I missed now. Okay, so we're good. Thanks for stopping by. I didn't miss a box. What I missed was the 4 orbs in the beginning of Boggy. You ignored them in no LTS, so every single time I come back to Hundo, I always freaking miss them. Honestly, I think the elderly population in the US is going to be hit hard with this, because a lot of people are very against going to the doctor because of the costs. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, where like people don't think about the consequences of how we're overreacting. Because the reality of it is, a lot of people can't even see the doctor. And people want to be safe, but they know that they can't.
Precisely.
So, like, there's just so many underlying issues that this is showing about the world. So I feel like there's a lot of lessons to be learned here. My favorite section too. I love Flut. I love the Flut movement in Boggy for Hundo. What'd you say? But that's what I was saying. Like, a lot of people are out of work now because of this, because the places that they work at are closing. So it's like, people are saying like we should be doing something about people's rent, because some people won't even be able to afford their rent anymore because they can't work. Yes. Like, this stuff is like, those things are the things that I feel like we should be very, very concerned about. Hey Lee, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. The infamous Boggy Billy!
Precisely.
Beautiful swamp.
Alright, sleep well, quiet dude. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. How you doing, Lee? Hopefully all is well today.
Judging by the
We're just doing
smell,
some hub
I
one
bet
runs
your
and talking
bathtub
about
sank
stuff.
in the mud long ago.
This is a bad run because I forgot 4 orbs in the beginning.
Anyway, I got bigger problems now. Seems so
My orb
nasty
count's gonna be
lurker
-4,
varmints are grousing
hopefully, the whole
about,
time.
snatching everything they can get their grubby little paws on, and scaring away my pet.
Yeah, that's kind of like what people were talking about a lot, at least what I see, like, Danny, like, it's
I've been putting out his favorite
no
snack.
joke.
Those ornery swamp rats keep stealing them.
Because some things are closed and, like, nobody has any idea when to reopen again, so, like, those are people's jobs.
Smell them vitals and come back.
I think a lot of people aren't thinking about that stuff, and the people that are, you know, I don't even know what can be done. I heard of some places, like, canceling out evictions because they know that some people won't be able to afford to pay for their rent anymore. But, like, not every place is gonna do stuff like that. So it's, like, kind of scary thinking about, like, the consequences that are gonna be a result of it and how people are responding. I just hope that everyone comes out okay in the end. And that we really, you know, make some solutions that will help people out. Or find some solutions, not make. I guess you can say make too, but... Did he die? This is the worst rats. I need to clean my rats up, but... Yeah, it definitely has the potential to, so I'm just hoping that it doesn't get so bad. Holy frick, how do you get that close? Holy frick, that rat almost like, I almost just lost right there.
Thanks a heap for the help.
I did not realize that rat was that close.
Precisely.
The government is trying to bail out stock market with millions, but like, you know, we can't get things done when it comes to the virus. Yeah, it's just really sad.
Precisely.
What was my PB for this? Can I still even PB this, or is it possible? Like, is there a chance? Wow, I really just ground pound into the freaking... Okay, come on. Like, what the frick? I just need to go slower. I'm always trying to, like, rush everything. It might still be possible, but I have to also go back and get orbs. We'll see what happens. We have a lot of cutscenes to get through as well. I don't know if we're gonna get it.
Precisely.
Do this. We'll see. Oh, you serious? Oh my gosh.
Hey, Jack! Can I...
Okay, yeah, definitely not happening. How did that even happen, bro? I was trying to spin near the crate, near the orbs, and he still hit that? This is so bad. Is this like the stream curse? Or what? So these are the orbs that I missed. Right here. But I think I can save load here, and I should be put in the beginning of Boggy. Well, the thing is, when I did Boggy yesterday, it was going so well, but I think it just takes a while to have, like, everything, like, crystallize in your memory, you know what I mean? So I just gotta let myself, I gotta give myself time to de-rust. I'm forgetting things that I know I wouldn't forget in a normal run because I'm not used to doing Hundo again. Like, I'm forgetting to get orbs that I would usually get. It's alright. But I do want to get to the end of Hub 3 so I can save, I think that's where I split, right? Yeah, it all comes with time. That right there was me panicking because I knew I had 1 health, so I kind of just fricked it there, but it's alright. Hopefully, yep, we're going to orbs now. Oh, frick, I went to the wrong side. No one saw that. Oh my gosh, I did that thing where my X input didn't work. Okay, that didn't happen. We're good. Yeah, there's definitely no way this is PBing now. That was too many mistakes. I forgot I'm not supposed to do the uppercuts here because for some reason they just break and just go so bad. Funny though. Nice. Yeah, I'll get it in time. I remember everything. If this still PBs, I'm gonna be very embarrassed of what I used to do. Because I know in my last run I wasn't failing that bad. I would hope. Maybe I was. The thing is, there's a lot of cutscenes, and Claw takes a lot of time, so I don't think it's possible because I messed up so many times. I think I can just roll jump. Right. That hit. I miss Claw though. It's it's a weird way. Like, I don't like doing it, but I miss the movement. It's kind of like a break time. Like, okay, I'm going to Hub 3 now, so it's like a way to take a break. Because, like, it's not really hard. You don't have to think that much about it. In no LTS, it's like no break point. Like, everything is, like, so serious and needs, like, a lot of focus. So I think that's something that I really like about Hundo, because, like, technically there's, like, little break points where things aren't that hard, but you still have to kind of do it. I think that's how Claw is.
Precisely.
And Hundo can be stressful because you can't miss anything.
You brought me the precursor.
Honestly, I feel like that part gets, like, after the D-Rush phase, that part becomes so much easier for me. Because I just got so used to getting so many things after a while. You know what I mean? So I feel like that part becomes less stressful after a while, but when you're D-Rusting, yes, because I'm constantly missing things, as you noticed. But, once I get past that and I start remembering everything again, I'm totally fine.
I knew that time record would
It's just, I keep reverting back to no LTS randomly, and I miss things because I'm like, oh, I don't need that.
Precisely.
Like, no, you wouldn't normally need it, but you need it now. You need it for Hundo. So it's like, it takes a while to get that ingrained, but once you get it there, you're good. The hard part... Honestly, I feel like the hard part about Hundo is that there's just so much you have to do. So it takes a lot of endurance, in my opinion. And I feel like that's why Hundo is always so rewarding in the end, because you know you just got through so much to get there. You just did a lot. Okay, we didn't have any messes of boulder skip, so that's good. So now it's literally just mountain pass. I don't know if I can do mountain pass in the amount of time before I hit 40.
Precisely.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen, unfortunately. But I would have definitely PB without those silly mistakes, that's for sure. The biggest blunder I've made is missing a tether and not realizing until on a box. Oh, really? That long? I don't think I've ever realized missed something that big and noticed it that late into the run. But what happens to me a lot, especially while I'm de-rusting, is I will miss an orb somewhere and not realize it until, like, I'm about to leave. The thing is, I have my orb counts everywhere. So if you struggle with stuff like that, a cell count might be helpful for you. Because for me, I used to have a cell count and an orb count to help me remember, okay, I need to have this amount of cells. I need to have this amount of cells at a certain point, and I need to have this amount of orbs at a certain point. So if I'm past that point and I do not have that amount, something went wrong. You know what I mean? That's how you can help that. I usually don't miss cells, I usually miss orbs. So that's why you see me having orb counts, because I can look at my splits and be like, okay, I'm missing somewhere. So that's helped tremendously with de-rusting. But I don't normally miss cells, but if you do struggle with missing cells, that would be my suggestion? Adding cell counts to your split, so you can be like, okay, you won't get all the way to the end of the game without realizing you've missed something, because you're gonna see that your numbers are off before you get to that point.
Precisely.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Precisely.
I almost want to do another hub 2, but I'm just going to do a hub 3. I can PB. Or PB them next time. You gotta get out of this de-rust deal. Yeah, I forget about that. I don't know why. I just don't even look at it anymore. But I mean, like, I have per splits. So that means that, like, I can see that I missed an orb in a certain split. That's why I like sub-splits, because I can see that I missed before I get to the end of a level. I'm not always looking for the end of the level, you know what I mean?
My skills have been honed.
So is that still PB or no?